welcome to Travel Adventures with Eric B. I'm Eric B. and today we're headed to the Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport, and we're gonna board a flight and we're going to Las Vegas, baby. We're going to Vegas. Also really excited too because the brand new terminal here opened back in February. $1.3 billion project, 16 airlines, 3 concourses, and it opened back in November. And the one time that I flew back to Fort Lauderdale back in February, I didn't really get to see a whole lot of everything. It's like a brand new airport, so I'm very excited to see how things go. I didn't really get to see much as far as what was open at the time because a lot of things were still closed at the time because it was still a work in progress. So at this point, a few months in, I'm pretty sure we'll see everything open and see everything at full strength. So I'm really excited about that. And just so you know, New Orleans International Airport is in a town called Kenner. It's about 15 miles outside the French Quarter, so it's a little ways away. Yeah, remember that when you're booking your stay. If you stay close to airports, you're not that close to the city. But that's where I'm parked at in a long-term parking. Had to take a picture of my parking here, so there's no issues coming back out. And that's the airport. That's the airport at a distance, the brand new MSY, Louis Armstrong International Airport. And we're going to go check it out. It's not a really huge airport for an international airport. However, it is very modern, as you can tell. A lot of people complained in the past that the airport in New Orleans wasn't very modern. So with this new one, we'll see how modern this is in comparison to the old one. So one thing I don't like right off the bat is you have to walk outside in the Louisiana heat and humidity from the parking garage. And it's not a big deal. But the way the airport was set up before, you usually could go upstairs, go to like the 4th floor from the parking garage, and there was a little hallway on the 4th floor that took you right to the airport as opposed to having to walk outside. So now we're in. So far as first impression on walking in, not a lot of people today. This is Friday around 2 o'clock. My flight leaves at 4, so yeah, right around 2 o'clock, 2:15, something like that. Not a lot of people here so far, but I just walked in, so we'll see what's around here. Notice the security lines are pretty short, and I'm not complaining about that, and no one was in clear. So if you had clear, you had a clear path. The next stop is going to be some lunch. Get past security, and then it's lunchtime. Got to get something to eat before I get on this plane. You notice my book sack back there. Always pack my trusty book sack when I'm taking Spirit or Frontier because, you know, I'm not paying those bag fees, especially when it's just me. I like to travel. When I travel solo, I travel strictly book sack, even if it's almost a week. This is a short weekend trip. I went to Fort Lauderdale for almost a week, and I packed a book sack, and that sucker was packed to a point where you couldn't close it. But Spirit will not charge you for a book sack. Just remember that when you're paying bag fees, $45 for check-in bags, and you're barely getting more in a check-in or about the same in a check-in as you can get in a book sack for free. So remember that. I like that mural right there. Very Louisiana. And there goes the Spirit check-in. I check in and get my ticket real quick because I checked in online. I tried to check in online, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because of this pandemic and what's going on, it didn't allow me to check online that way, so I had to print my ticket out. So, and again, that's the line. It's not bad at all. I'm not complaining at all. It should take no time to get to the other side of. Thing I like too is there are signs all over the place showing you the old terminal compared to the new one, so you can kind of see the differences between the two if you're interested. A lot of people have flown out of this airport. There's a sign, the old and the new. A lot of people have flown out of this airport for years and complained that it's not a very modern airport, so it's more modernized now. But I see the issue right now on a Friday evening. So many places closed. As I walk around, I look at a lot of restaurants, more restaurants than in the past closed. The Advocate's a little newsstand store, local newspaper in New Orleans and in Baton Rouge is the Advocate. And you know, that's a newsstand. It's probably going to be open 24/7. But you look at all the restaurants that are closed. There's so many restaurants here that are closed. Even Starbucks is closed, and that's crazy to me on a Friday evening. Smoothie King is closed. You're not going to go there either and get a smoothie. So Cafe Du Monde is open, but I'm not eating a beignet and getting that all on my clothes. Just roaming around so many places, got to find somewhere for lunch, but it's really starting to feel like no one's open at this point. And it's a crazy thing to me. I do like these outlets on the seat. That's a very modern thing you see in some of the newer airports. So had to go get Chili's, since Chili's is one of the only places that apparently is open, and my food from Chili's did not come out well. Those chicken wings, yeah, they seen better days. I usually like Chili's, so I don't really want to bash Chili's too much, though that Chili's was pretty bad. So now we're in line right now, and we're getting ready to board Spirit Airline, and we're going to get ready to head to Vegas. And I'm so excited, I don't know what to do, because I haven't been in a plane in over 6 months. I've been having plane anxiety. Now we're getting ready to board. And by the way, they're using all 3 seats on Spirit, so the middle seat is not free. Notice the first 2 rows are called the big front seats. They are bigger. You can pay extra and sit there. It's about 50 bucks. I've done it a couple times. If it's worth it for you to have a little more room, it's like 50 bucks. Not bad.
At all times while seated, even when the seatbelt sign is off. At this time, you may use approved electronic devices. If you're going to enjoy a movie or music, please make sure that you're using headphones for everyone's comfort. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas McCarran International Airport. Coming around.
See the hotels from the strip from the plane, so you know it's not far. It's not far at all. When you get that Uber ride, it usually takes about 15 minutes, if that long. It is welcome time. We are at McCarran International Airport in Vegas. I'm always excited to be here. Not packed like usual, but excited to be here nonetheless. It's still Vegas. Only place where you'll see all these slot machines at the airport, that's for sure. Arriving around 6 p.m. Pacific time on a Friday, it's definitely not busy. We're in Vegas. Thought it was really odd seeing all the slot machines the first time coming to Vegas. Didn't know if it was a casino or an airport, but you get used to it. Fourth time visit. We're gonna head for ground transportation. And by the way, I have no baggage to claim. Just carry my book sack. That's how I roll. At least when I take Spirit or Frontier, that's how I roll. With all the flights being cut, security lines are just not long anymore. Like, look at security lines, like that's easy. You don't really even need TSA pre-check right now. The line, they take no time. That goes look down in the terminal right there. Delta, Spirit. We're still headed for the ground transportation. Much like the New Orleans airport, you can see a lot of restaurants and places closed. I'm looking at Wendy's, Jimmy John's closed. Tons of places. I guess it's just not the foot traffic in here to warrant all of these places to be open. So I guess a lot of them are just closed instead. Plus they're probably having a hard time getting employees and the whole 9 yards. Baggage claim over here if you do have bags. There goes more baggage claims right along here. So we're gonna go to the Uber and Lyft area. I guess gotta go downstairs right there. I guess that's the monorail. I think one of these days we may try the hotel shuttle when I come to Vegas. But for right now, we're going to stick to Uber. Uber's the easiest, most convenient way. You're going to pay a little more money, but it'll take you right to where you're trying to go. It's definitely more convenient to take Uber. And my ride's about 3 minutes out. Look over to my left as I ride in this Uber and you'll see the Raider Stadium. I'm going to put a picture on the screen so you can see the brand new stadium coming up. That's it right there up close, Allegiant Stadium. Drive to the Strip from the airport, so we're almost to the Excalibur right now. Excalibur is one of the cheaper hotels on the Strip. So we're in the Excalibur Hotel, picked up dinner tonight, some ribs at Dick's Last Resort. And that's the view from my room, as I'll show you a little bit around the room. I got the inside of the room real quick. It's nothing real special. The Excalibur being one of the cheaper hotels on the Strip. Sometimes during the week, you can get the Excalibur for like 25, 30 bucks a night. Paid about 60 bucks a night, and then they kill you on the resort fee, which is like 40 bucks, but it's not bad at all. I mean, everything's clean in here. Certain things are a little dated, and the hallway's a little musty, I will say that. But you know, the bathrooms are nice. They're definitely satisfactory, and everything's clean, so no complaints from me about any of that. Go for a short trip and you want a little fun and you want somewhere a little cheap, I would recommend this hotel. I mean, if you're looking to splurge a little bit and really have a fun trip, like if I was looking to splurge, I wouldn't stay here. I'd probably stay at one of the more modern, I would say, hotels, but this is not bad. One thing you do need to be aware of, though, in coming to Vegas, since everything was shut down for a while and they were losing money, I don't want to use the C word because YouTube doesn't like the C word, but, you know, some of the little shops and everything, they're a little more expensive. I've come to Vegas in the past and been pretty cheap to buy a beer or energy drink or whatever, but the price has gone up on all of that stuff right now, so be aware of that. You're going to spend more money in the little shops and everything. You may just want to just go to a little place out on the Strip and buy it, but all in all, it's pretty good room for the price. There goes my AC contraption. I got to set my AC now, and it's very, very hot outside, and I like my room cold, so that's just me. Bathroom's good. Check out the outside. This building is 23 floors, and you know you're in a big building when you see a number that says 23,228, which means 220, 23rd floor. And we've come to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I ask that you please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button. Help us to continue making more travel material. As always, remember, live today, grow today. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Peace.